Hi, good morning. Please like and subscribe to my channel. This one is for the ladies. I want you to understand that men do not think like we think, okay? So, if you are trying to get in a relationship, or you trying to understand the man that you like right now, or you could potentially like, this is for you, okay? So I wrote this stuff down so I won't forget anything, okay? So, women typically have a clear idea of what they want in a relationship. We don't have to guess. If we like something, we tend to put our all in stuff. And when they focus on a particular man, they tend to concentrate all their attention on them. Y'all start dissing everybody around because this man likes you. And then once you start getting your feelings involved with this man, you cut everybody off, even though this man most likely is just sexually attractive to you because he's talking the way you want to, because we like that smoothness and his grace, but he's lacking in so many other things, and you don't know because you haven't dated him long enough to find out. So stop dissing all the other men for that man, and stop concentrating all on him. It's advisable to continue dating, engaging with others, and staying occupied. Stay busy. Don't drop everything when he call. You can't. Stay busy. Just like you didn't like him when you first met him, he wants you to continue. That's why he's chasing you. But when the chase is over, it's over most of the time. And that's why you're single right now, because you ain't getting this thing right, because you thinking like a man thinks like you do, and they don't. That's why they say men are for Venus and women are for Mars, or vice versa, or however they say. Okay? So if a man is genuinely interested in you, he will make his intentions unmistakable. You won't have to question, you won't have to be anxious, you won't have to ask nobody. Y'all can stop going to the tarot readers and all that stuff, because they don't know. And you've probably been doing this for years and it's still not successful. Men are characterized by their actions. And when they desire something, they pursue it without any doubt. Okay? You won't have any doubt. It'll be clarity. It's best to maintain a friendship with him until he explicitly says that he wants a relationship with you. Okay? Um, he indicates his readiness for a relationship, and he really wants you to be his woman. He'll say, hey, I want you to be my woman. Avoid over analyzing minor gestures like emojis, as men often use these casually. Some of them just use them, especially if they like you a little bit. And I'm not saying that they don't like you, I'm just saying that don't mean that he want to marry you, or he don't want you to be his woman. Men like women and they decide they don't like them after a while. So stop going so fast. Remember, men are action oriented, whereas women are more emotionally expressive, which is why women often interpret these gestures as meaningful. Okay? So, however, such actions are not typically indicative of a man's serious intentions. So, if he's doing emojis, he's liking all your posts, yeah, he interested, but most men are lustful interested. You know, they will even put a baby in you, and we wouldn't do that. So we think that, oh, he want to put a baby in me, and so he really love me. No, that's how they do to keep tabs on you, so they can have you whenever they want you, because they know you like them more than they like you, and they can trust you because you are so in love that if they ever need to fall back on something, they can. So stop having these babies by these dudes, because every man mostly want to have a baby by you, and that's how some of these women be coming up with 5 and 6 kids, because all the men wanted to have a baby by them. We as women know how serious it is, and we already nurturing. That's why when you have a baby in your stomach and you ain't never had one, when it comes out, you just automatically know what to do, because you in tune with the love that you love. Like if you love something, you put your all in it. That's just a mother's thing. Men don't have that. Men don't have that at all. So most men, I'm not gonna say all men, It depends on how they was raised and stuff. But especially if you women know that these men are raised by drug addicts and people that wasn't in the house partying all the time, you know, their parents didn't raise them. Especially if they talk bad on their parents and stuff and all that, they're gonna repeat the cycle. So don't believe a man just because I want to have kids by you. That's crazy. Just stop thinking that men, because they do stuff like take you out, they call you all the time. That's a part of a first part of the relationship where they want to kick it with you and hang with you to get to know. Don't um think these intentions is because I'm with her and they gonna give up everything for you, because they not, until they for sure know that they like you. And it takes a trial period for that. You can cough wrong and they might not like you again. I'm just using that as an example. But I mean, certain things might not work for him. And then a man ain't gonna tell you all the stuff that's wrong with you all the time. That's why these women be like, he ghosted me and he didn't even say nothing, and I didn't never get closure. Don't be them type of women that don't get closure and don't feel like you are worthy, you know? And so also, if you're in a relationship and a man, this does not have nothing to do with is a man gonna marry me or whatever, because men sometimes, if you ask them, hey, is you gonna marry me, and they say yeah, I'm gonna marry you, and just be like, when? Just ask, because a lot of men think you want this big old wedding, this big ass wedding, and they think they gotta pay for it. So a lot of men are secretly uh getting this money together, and they don't know how they're gonna pay for it. So let them know you're gonna go to the courthouse, and then you can think after a while. If you say I don't know, and after you say you don't need no wedding right now, then you can say, oh, he may not want to be with me, But I see so many times, I used to have a salon, and I used to see so many times, but every time a woman, you know will get in a relationship with a man, as far as a friendship, they don't look at them like they look at their girlfriends, like we just friends. Just because he fine, and he's a perfect look that you looking for, that don't mean you have to date him. You don't have to date everybody that's fine and that everybody that make your stuff with. Okay? You gotta be mindful that men will sleep with you if they can. If it's easy, they will. And if they see that you are focusing more on them, and every time they say a certain thing or do a certain thing, that you are more in tune with them, they're gonna keep doing it. It's like a button they push. They push that button and you get a reward, just like a dog. Yeah, we compare men to dogs all the time. And you have that little food, drop it, that they can touch, and the food drop down. If they touch that button every time and that food drop down, they gonna eat. They gonna eat. It's their purpose to eat for themselves and make themselves good. And they self gratifying, and they also selfish. A lot of men are selfish, especially if they bachelors. They have not had to deal with a woman, and they whole degree is not of um a woman. Like they not nurturing like a woman. They not caring as much as a woman. They not emotional like a woman. So they selfish most of the time. They not thinking about you like you would think of them. When you go to the store, you think, if I buy myself something, I'm gonna buy him something. They don't care about that. All they know is holidays. And then they might not know that. Especially if they're not into you like that. But that's all they know is holidays. They don't know how to do nothing, especially like when it's not a holiday, just because. They just don't, they're not equipped like us. So when you in your mind stop thinking that men are like us, and associate everything they do with how you would feel and how you think that he should feel, that's when your life gonna change. That's when you're gonna stop being single, when you really start studying how they move. A man is all action, all action. and he ain't gonna have to tell you nothing, and he don't express himself like we do. So he'll just be like, look, I want you to be my woman, so we're gonna be moving in. If that's okay with you, I would like to pay your bills or whatever. He gonna act like your man. He gonna act like your protector. There is no confusion. If there's confusion and there's anxiety in your heart about this man, then that ain't your man. Because a man lets you know this is you mine. And if he's scared to lose you, he gonna make sure you know. A man is not your man until he's scared to lose you and he makes steps. So stop dissing all these men for him. Let him know, look, I'm not for sure that me and you are items, so I will be dating other men. Just so you know, and I expect you to date other women, and he gonna say, well, I don't want you to do that. He may say that and just be like, I know you probably don't, but until we become an item, and I'm not giving you no ultimatum, because sometimes a man, you say that to a man, he'll be like, okay, we together. No, it don't work like that. We together when I say, and when I feel like we together, and you act like we together. I'm not trying to get no, because they'll do anything. Some of them will do anything to sleep with you, and as soon as they sleep with you, they don't want you no more, or they start acting up because they know once they touch them insides, you want to stay with them and you really be in love. A lot of y'all females are come whores. Like, I hope ain't no kids on here, but I'm breaking it down like this because some of y'all, if a man touched them inside so good, you forget everybody. Y'all looking for just great sex, but y'all not looking for great sex with just anybody. Y'all looking for great sex with the man that y'all really, really like, and then y'all try to build a relationship off of that. Keep your legs closed. Keep your legs closed. Keep the sex out of it, and men, keep the money out of it. And you'll know true meaning of a relationship. So if you dating this man and he feel like your soulmate all the way for a year without you having sex with him, and you not doing nothing, and he realized he ain't getting it until he realized that you not trying to be with him, until he make you feel like you that woman, no questions. He should be able to answer his phones in front of you. He should be able to have his phone facing up in front of you. He shouldn't be turning his phone down or walking away when he talk to you. You should be able to meet his family. All this stuff have to take place before you date a man. If he got kids, you should be able to meet his baby mama, and they should say nothing but good things about him, and they just friends and they moving on. They shouldn't be super bitter. A lot of y'all say, well, some of them just can't get over them. That's like 1 or 2%. Most 98% of the time to 99% of the time, that man is still messing with that woman. So I know you like him and care for him, but this is the truth. Most of these men that they baby mamas is acting up, it's because they allow it and they still messing around with them. So do your own investigation. Tell that girl, if you feel, stop ignoring the stuff that she's saying to you, and ask her for some receipts. And if she can provide receipts, then you don't have to even waste your time with this man. Most men will go back to their baby mamas and mess around if they can. I never know too many men that don't dip and dabble with their baby mamas when they have access with them. So don't you make sure you don't be that baby mama that they keep running back to whenever stuff get hard, or they just need somebody to uplift they ego before they go back out and try to find somebody else new that didn't dump them, because you the only one gonna stay around for him. He don't really care about nothing but himself. He gonna care about you while he needs you, and as soon as he get out in the opening and he start liking something else, he gonna stomp all over your name and treat you like crap, and make you feel like you ain't even worthy of a man. And as soon as you get another man, he gonna always act on it. He gonna always try to break y'all up, because you his base. You his base. So So he can't let nobody mess up his base. He can do all this foolishness to anybody and act how he want to because he knows somebody gonna carry his ass every time. Stop this. Y'all stop putting y'all all in these men unless they putting they all in you. There's women that's happy. You see them on TV. You see them everywhere. You see women that really gets treated like respect from their men. And that's because they don't play. They don't play. And yeah, you might can get a man to mess around with you from another woman, from another woman's man. You might get him to cheat on you, but men don't leave their women. They just cheat on their women. They will tell you that they gonna leave, 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 but they never do. So stop believing that crap. Y'all gotta be stronger than this. Ain't you tired of being single? Ain't you tired of being depressed and not having nobody? This is going on. This is a ritual for you. So if you tired, listen to somebody. Stop thinking that you got it right and you don't. You never have. Find somebody else's opinion and how they think in logic and go with that. Try something different. Stop doing the things that you've been doing. Stop thinking how you've been thinking. Stop messing with everybody's man. If you're not messing with everybody's man, just stop thinking that everybody is in love with you and then you get mad because it don't work out and you don't want to date for years. But you still dating. When you do date again, you dating the same kind of men. You having the same feelings. You don't have enough practice. You need a lot of practice to realize you falling in love with too many people. You love the last one. You got to get it together. You got to get it together. And I ain't talking about you. I'm just letting you know it's time to straighten up and tighten up. You know, everybody has confusion at first. Nobody knows they're going to get a good man right away. Every woman is not confident as they are until they find that one. And so I'm telling you, as a woman that was like you before, you know, I was a little tougher than most women. They say I act like a man sometimes, but I did, I didn't know. I just did act. I act like I didn't care, but I do. I wanted a relationship, but I wasn't understanding men as good. So, but I never stopped dating all the men, you know, because when you date them, you don't have to have sex with them. You can just date them. Just go out a day with them and treat them like you treat your girlfriends. This is going to change how you think of them. If you'll go kick it with your girlfriends, you can go kick it with that dude. Stop staring at him all night. Stop looking at him and grabbing too many feelings. Just kick it with the brother. Let him like you for you. Stop being shy around him if you ain't shy around no female. Stop caring what he thinks. And once he really likes you, you're gonna be like, look, I really like you. You funny. I like how you work all the time and I feel like we can build something and I want to start getting serious. And if you think that he ain't no hoe, or you think that he ain't gonna um, just do flawed stuff all the time, and you think he's a good character as far as a good person, and he does what he say all the time and he's consistent and he's a real man to you, then you can give him a chance. But if you've been cool with him and friends with him so long and you know he's toxic, don't even play with that, because that's not who you want your man. You're going to be trying to stop him from doing stuff that you don't approve of. I know you, so I don't want you doing this. You can't do that. If that man start liking you and dating you, just make him show you that he's trying to be the man that he can, because men can change, but don't date him until he do. Okay? I hope that helps somebody out here. Um, we are women, and you can't. The confusion comes from, and men too. The confusion comes from not knowing somebody like you know yourself. You will never know somebody like you know yourself and how loyal and real you are. So you cannot expect people to be like that until they prove it to you. We separating the actors from the factors. We ain't playing that guessing game. We not playing that confused thing until somebody show you the meat. My dad used to say, show you the meat, not literally. Don't be falling in love. Don't be falling in love with that person until you know for sure that when you step out with that man grabbing your hand, he's showing you love, he opening the doors for you, or however he do, because all men don't open the doors. So don't take that seriously, like too really, like matter of factly, But I'm just saying, whatever he do for you to make you feel like you relax and you know that's yours, and you're not confused about that man, that's your man. Okay. I hope y'all like and subscribe to my channel. Y'all really been showing me love. I appreciate it all the time. I really do. Um, I'm out of here. I gotta go to work. Remember to sip it slow.